You walk up to a counter. Coffee or tea? You think for a moment. You decide. You choose coffee. You feel like you chose. There is a small problem with that. Your brain made the decision about 300 milliseconds before you were aware of choosing. This is going to be a slightly upsetting video. Step 1983. A neuroscientist named Benjamin Libet runs an experiment. He asks people to do one thing. Flick their wrist whenever they want. While they do this, he records their brain activity with electrodes. He also asks them to note the precise moment they consciously decided to flick. When he compares the two timings, something weird shows up. The brain shows a buildup of electrical activity, called the readiness potential, about 300 milliseconds before the person reports deciding. The brain decides. Then you become aware of deciding. In that order. Every single time. Later experiments using brain scanners push this even further. Some choices can be predicted from brain activity up to 10 seconds before the person is conscious of them. Your sense of choosing feels real. It just appears to arrive a little late. Now, before we go further, here is the philosophy. Most physicists describe the universe as deterministic. The state at one moment, plus the laws of physics, fully determines the next moment. Your brain is part of the universe. Your decisions are made by your brain. Your brain follows physics. So, your decisions follow physics. There is no extra magic step where you pick. Philosophers have argued about this for centuries. They have settled into roughly three camps. Camp 1. Hard determinists. They say free will is an illusion. The universe is a clockwork. You are a clock, thinking it is a person. Camp 2. Libertarian free will believers. They say there is something special about minds that escapes physics. About 11% of philosophers hold this view. Camp 3. Compatibilists. The largest group. About 59% of philosophers. They say free will and determinism are both true. We just have to redefine what free will means. For a compatibilist, you have free will if your actions follow from your own preferences and reasoning. Even if those preferences and that reasoning were fully determined, if hard determinism is right, this has consequences, especially for blame and for criminal justice. If a criminal could not have done otherwise, in any meaningful sense, what does it mean to punish them? Most legal systems quietly assume some kind of free will exists. Now, the honest part. Even Libet himself thought there was room for what he called free won't. The conscious mind can veto an action in the last 200 milliseconds. Other neuroscientists argue the readiness potential is just background noise that gets selected after the fact. The picture is not as clean as it sounds, and quantum physics adds another wrinkle. At the smallest scales, things are not strictly deterministic. They are probabilistic. Whether random quantum events buy you free will, though, is a separate problem. So, do you have free will? In simple terms, maybe. The brain decides first. The conscious mind catches up. Your sense of choosing is real, just slightly delayed. By the way, you did not choose to watch this video. Your brain decided about 300 milliseconds before you clicked. Sleep on that.